Hey everybody, hope you're ready to have church. I know I am. I was told I'm going to have to give this one all I got. It's going to have to happen now or never. And it can't be never, so it's going to have to be now. So I hope you're ready, because I know I am. For those who have ears, I'm going to tell you who knows. We know. We know the desperation to seek the shelter out the cold. We know how hard that road was. We know. We know where those scars are from. We know the mask you're wearing to cover them. Let me rip mine off so I can look more recognizable. This is who I am. We know. I didn't have to guess that the pain hurt. I didn't have to manufacture a success story. That's what you're here for. We know every single last struggle. We know you can now dance. There's no more troubles that can catch up. We know because it was meant to build up endurance. Throw your hands up, catch the tears and make a rainbow. We know. For those who have ears, I saw you when you were at your worst. I kept looking from a distance even through the hurt. You told me the comparison was unsettling. Mirrors and windows all held reflections. These inanimate objects remember images, raindrops and false promises, tears and embellishing moments. Even when you forgot what you look like, I remember you when you were at your best. This is how memories work. I'm only seeing gifts when you're thinking there's nothing but this curse. For those who have ears, poetry has the power to break or heal just like any other form of words. The only difference is how it will be remembered. I'm not a prophet trying to protect my intellectual property for profit. I'm filling Instagram with poetry so it will become poetry. I'm leaving verses on the sidewalks and streetlights so my city becomes Sesame Street. This vessel overflows, distilling poems while I sleep. My fate is sealed. At this point, there's no erasing. To you, this may seem pointless, basic. Run into an ocean trying to change its pollution with just 2 ounces of my own shade of blue. It may seem like I'm just a time waster. That's the only difference between you and me. Since being filled with poetry, I've learned to be patient, and titles are just the beginning of a journey. For those who have ears, want me to tell you a secret? It will be a poet that will inherit the earth. Only they know it's better to love and feel lost, than to put anyone else through the same pain. The meekest, if called by any other name, that's who will reign. For those who have ears, brothers and sisters, lend me all 7 of your senses. I need your assistance unraveling this mystery. Believe me, if I could do it by myself, it would have been done by now. There hasn't been an alphabet arrangement that I haven't constructed. I scribed with zeal. That was just in case there wasn't a poem with a word that held a letter Z. It's hard to know what's coming and going when you're also stuck within the containment field. That's the verbal enslavement. The pressure to be better than what once was. Before that happens, I'm sure these pipes will bust. It happens to the best of us. For those who have ears, take this key. Keep it safe, and if I don't come back, keep it in memory of me. I can show you my spirit 10 feet tall, or what I mean amongst the grand scheme disappearing in the midst of it all, weaving a dream releaser. There's only one way, and that happens when I leave. What do you think you do after you fall? This is me getting back up and climbing higher. This is fire, a hammer, and an anvil. This is me beating the impurities out of this metal, then taking what settles at the bottom and molding a precious treasure. This is Excalibur on the surface, something much more complex at the center. Hard to swallow, light as a feather, impossible to ignore. It's your choice to follow. For those who have ears, I promise I'm not going to do anything special. You can stop looking. Ripping my heart from my chest, watching it beating under duress and at rest. This isn't spectacular enough for news coverage. Maybe if I sung and danced during this difficult and time-consuming operation, juggling the scalpel and forceps, maybe we should name this new dance. Let's call it a fool for a patient. Let's let him sleep this one off. He'll never realize what he's been through. He's still heavily sedated. Even better, he's still heavily self-medicating. The soulless will always seem comatose. We could never get sued for malpractice. For those who have ears, flying through the fire, flame absorbent. Who would have known chosen would look so ordinary? A meteor searching the atmosphere. Here's a star to wish upon. I'm listening to every hope and every desire you can think of. I'm here continuously count on to lead you into a slumber. Oh, how you wonder where you are. a plateau, a planet, or an arc. Here's one more relatable. You seem to be lost. Is it in the light or is it the dark? Is this a sign of how hard you ran or how hard you fought? Whoa, this warhorse needs to pause. It's tiresome, kicking up all this dust, dirt, and mud. I can't help the way I talk. Muddy waters from crying, bleeding, sweating all the way home. For those who have ears, it's just an unfortunate circumstance that we all look the same, but you are terrorizing the wrong soul. As I look around, this is far from cold. Where's the nearest exit? I believe I fell down the wrong hole. Putting out cookies for phantoms and ghosts, but I be doing the most. But they don't drink milk. They're parched for thought-provoking thoughts. I would imagine that's how you were called. My sweet Carmenta must have whispered to you from out of my shadow into your dark. Well, I said in that poem, if you don't come now, it's been 10 years and I'm still trying to break that flow. Just come before the last dance. If not then, meet me in a distant land. I'm missing something, simmering at the tip of my tongue, waiting at the cusp of my hand. I'm still prepared at any moment for us to be now. For those who have ears, this is a sincere apology. I was for certain that I was giving you all of me, even the crumbled pieces. I just recently faced those pages and saw nothing but copies. This is just a duplication of the 14th billion undefinable piece placed on a long scale. In a sense, I've been giving you nothing. This is the longest fail. I mean, I fell. This is the strangest hell. I mean, birds are tweeting, but what's that smell? I could, but if I told you, who would you tell? I mean, we're in the same hell. There's laughter in the background, here and hearing. Let's take a pause. You go up, I come down. You come down, I go up. That's seesawing, but it's the best way to be free falling.